Hey everybody, Alex here with another episode of Momentum Charting. Thank you so much for joining me. In this episode, we are going to be doing an update on Tesla. Lots of important things, lots of cool stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks of trading in the markets. Make sure you go down below and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. You do not want to miss any of these substantially important events and updates in the broader markets as well as Tesla in the next couple of weeks. Get subscribed, hit the like button. Thank you so much for doing those things. Let's dive into the chart here of Tesla. So, since we last talked about Tesla, not a whole lot has changed. We are still seeing this somewhat bearish pattern of price action working down to the downside here slowly. I'm on the 1 hour trend here. I don't see a whole lot on the daily that bears using that time frame, so I'm kind of dialed in here right now on the 1 hour. I wish that this particular downsloping trend line was a little bit more defined. I'm happy with it, maybe 65, 75%, something like that. I'm not totally happy with this trend line, but I think it's a possibility that that's what's in play right now. We're going to have to watch. What I am sure of on this chart are two trend lines, which one is obviously the overhead resistance at around the 884 to 900 zone right in here. And we have this very nicely defined 1 hour sloping trend line on Tesla. So, guys, basically, we are going to need to continue to the upside, moving up on this 1 hour trend line right now if we want prices to continue to the upside in Tesla and potentially break this downward sloping trend line and just continue with Tesla working up right now. Broader markets, looks like we could be in for a period of consolidation and increased volatility over the next 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks. I don't know. We're going to have to see how that goes. So it's not a given, right, that prices are just going to keep going up on Tesla right now. And I'm going to show you on the momentum chart also why we could potentially get a little bit of a breakdown here. And this is just, this action here from June 23rd to July is just not that, getting a lot of rejection at these levels, and it almost looks like a sort of a double, triple, quadruple topping action here. That's another reason why I'm not totally secure in this trend line, but we're getting a lot of rejection points up here. And this last one around July 13th, and just pulling back sharply was pretty nasty and pretty telling as far as I'm concerned that we could not break this downsloping resistance. End of the trading day, Friday, pulling back hard. So whether or not we can hold these levels come next week, we will have to watch closely. But if we do break the downside in Tesla below this upsloping 1 hour trend line, we can definitely expect to start seeing some bearish action and a return of prices back to this support. This to me looks like a fairly strong line in the sand. Support here at around 550. So that is definitely in play once again if we are to break this 1 hour upsloping trend line to the downside. So we're going to have to watch that carefully. That is definitely why you are going to want to go ahead and be subscribed to the channel. Tesla, one of my favorite stocks. I watch it all the time. 3, 4, sometimes 5 updates is what I'm going to be planning on doing on Tesla every week. The only way you're going to be notified by YouTube is if you subscribe to the channel. So go ahead and do that down below. But yeah, so the 550 zone definitely in play if we're to break this 1 hour upsloping support. And I do believe that I give it maybe an 80% chance that that's what's going to happen over the next couple weeks. We actually do end up breaking down here and start testing some of these modest supports. There's a couple little modest supports in zones in here, but the the magnetic point kind of is going to be down here at 550. Okay, so we're going to want to watch closely on that. Let's go over to the momentum chart. We can start here on the daily, which I usually like to do, and the configuration of momentum here, not the worst, but definitely not the best. The good part about this is we are still operating in the positive momentum zone, well above the zero line. On the negative, we've got some work to do, because you can clearly see that the current configuration of the momentum on the daily is nothing like we had here when we started having this huge run up in Tesla from obviously October, November 19, with this consecutive series of positive divergent bottoms, higher highs, higher lows. This was just a fantastic time to be involved in Tesla. Obviously peaked here earlier this year, late January, and since then it's been we've been having a consolidation of both price and momentum. I think what Tesla is trying to do right now is just get a gigantic reset of this momentum, trying to find some support zones down here so we can start our next leg to the upside in earnest. But again, you can see here now, instead of these positive divergent bottoms, we are getting these negative divergent bottoms. So we're going to have to watch all of that carefully. Right now, the momentum of Tesla not that great to the upside, and we do have some work to do on the daily. We need to clear this. We need to break this zone here. I'm going to keep everybody updated on that. I will leave that, and as a matter of fact, I will increase the size of that just to make it clear that that's a daily time frame. And then we'll dive down here to the 4 hour, and you can see Tesla sort of flirting here with trying to break into a negative momentum zone on the 4 hour. Prices, if this were to come back down here and do a double bottom in this negative support zone, I imagine that would definitely take Tesla prices at least back down here to the 550 zone, if not lower. So we're going to have to watch that very carefully. But what is absolutely 100% clear, we do need to break this downsloping line of resistance back to the upside, put some sort of positive divergent bottom, or at least a double bottom equal to what happened here on May 20th in place. Break back here, start a series of consecutive higher highs, higher lows, so we can break back into this positive momentum zone and get out of this bearish funk that we've been trapped in Tesla for almost 7 months now. So it's been a long time, but again, this isn't necessarily the worst thing for Tesla as far as it's giving the the weak hands a chance to get shaken out of the stock, giving momentum a nice chance to reset to lows where we can expect when the next upside leg does happen on Tesla, should have plenty of strength to move back to the upside at these depleted momentum levels. Always nice to start low and work your way back up higher over a period of several months, where we can start looking to test the all-time highs and hopefully break above those in the not too distant future. So again, guys, very, very clear what we need to have happen in Tesla. Intermediate / short term, we need to break above this downtrending 1 hour support zone, but my worry here is breaking down and potentially holding this 550 zone. We need to watch this very closely, and we need to break back above the positive zone in the momentum and start trending back to the upside. So guys, please, again, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Going to be doing lots of updates on Tesla every week. You don't want to miss them. That's the only way you're going to get notified by YouTube when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for doing those things. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching. I will see everybody again shortly in the next update video. Thank you, and goodbye for now.